Hello, good evening, and welcome once again to your word class on radio. I am Abayomi or Babulido. You see, we've not seen in a while, so I want to do all the greetings together from Merry Christmas that I was supposed to greet, then that I was not just available to greet, to Happy New Year. And well, you didn't see me. It wasn't as if I didn't want to, but you see, in Lagos, we used to say, "Body no be fire," and body no be wood. Sorry, body no be wood. So sometimes you just break down. So I was totally indisposed for those weeks. You did not see me on this program, and rather unfortunately, it's television. Production on television is so much different from radio production. So we're able to improvise for the radio, but we couldn't for the television. So I'm so sorry for just keeping you waiting, but thank God for the gift of life. I'm back and fully back. I'm on my feet now, running and jumping all over the places. And again, I can assure you that the best of information as far as the stock market is concerned is what we're going to get, that is assured. And so today we've got a lot, and we will try to see some of the information that we ought to have brought to you before now. We'll try to put everything together with fresh information, and then today we've got a lot of slides, but Shegun is always there shouting. He will not allow me to stay 1 minute extra. And so what will happen is that when it gets to the time and our time is off, I'm just going to round off, and by the grace of God, we just continue again from where we're going to be hanging it the next time when we meet. I've full house here, and I'll go on a short break. When I return, Malam Garba Kurfi is in the house. Aruna Kibira is in the house. Today, we're going to be gentle, analyzing the market first week of the year to see what the possibilities are in 2022. We're also going to be giving you a snapshot of all that happened in the market in the course of 2021, with the intentions of showing you the best of equities and those that did not, that also emerged in the opposite side of being the best. I don't want to call one name or was or not. Okay? And then we're going to be giving you latest information that can guide you as far as equity investment is concerned. All right? Please make a call to a friend. The Oracle is fully back. All right? I will go on a short break. When we return, it will be full-blown analysis. Don't change this channel.
Some dreams are big. Some dreams are small. Some dream to go from place to place. Dreams of love and ever after. Dreams and sacrifices that builds the future. Whatever the dream or step or journey, you can do more with a partner that cares about your dreams. Access, more than banking.
Welcome back. Please join me in welcoming Malam Garba Kurfi. He is the Managing Director, APT Securities and Funds Limited, member Nigerian Stock Exchange. Malam, you are welcome.
You're welcome.
Happy New Year to you.
Same to you.
And also, please join me in welcoming also Aruna Kibira. Aruna Kibira is the Managing Director, Chief Executive Officer of Global View Capital Limited, also member Nigerian NGS, Nigerian Exchange Group. Am I correct? Aruna, you are welcome.
Thank you very
Happy
much.
New Year
Happy New Year
to you. First, you will also join Aruna and myself in saying a big congratulations to Malam Garba Kurfi. Aruna, Malam is not your mate and my mate too.
You can see the respect I give to him on this platform.
Let me tell you why I said so. 31st of December 2021. Um, the first son of Malam Garba Grufi got married to a damsel in the ancient city of Kano. And the following day, 1st of January 2022, also his daughter got married in the ancient city of Kurfi in Katsina State. So, Malam, you owe us cake here, except that you are saying that in Islamic marriage, there is no ring, there is no cutting of cake, and things like that.
Islamic, even in the Hausa culture, we don't have cake.
No, if it was not bought for the occasion, if you buy for us in Lagos, I don't think there's some.
Okay, what you bought for all your guests, both in Kano and Kurfi, where is our own?
So what I will do that, I still have some children. So when their turn come, I will do it in Lagos. That's why I will do it in Lagos.
What if their husband or their wife has nothing to do with it?
As long as I'm the husband, I can know the father. I can dictate.
Okay.
So I can ask them to come to Lagos.
All right, let's go straight to business. Malam, congratulations to you.
Thank you.
Pray that you will not bury any one of them.
Amen.
Amen.
So, budget. Federal government targets 10.7 trillion naira revenue in 2022. This figure of 10.7 trillion naira is 32% higher than the 8.1 trillion naira projected in 2021 budget. The budget has deficit of 6.3 trillion naira. Debt servicing is expected to go up 3.6 trillion naira. Deficit is to be financed from domestic loans of 2.5 trillion naira, foreign loan of 2.5 trillion naira, multilateral loans of 1.1 trillion naira, and then proceeds from privatization, which is roughly 90 billion naira. Total budget is actually 17.123 trillion naira. External reserve also of the country rose to $40.53 billion as at December 30th of 2021. Aruna, you are more of an economist. Malam, though more experienced in the market, is an accountant. I put it to you. I'm very sure as an economist you should be concerned with the federal budget. How well can we say that the government performed with 2021 budget, and how can we, in what way can we say we saw the impact of the budget within the Nigerian economy?
I would have started by saying that it was fair because it has to do with the condition that they met on ground.
You are talking about conditions they met on ground after how many years?
Yeah, the expenditure was higher than revenue. The budget was heavy on debt financing. Government borrowed to finance the correct expenditure, and the revenue, which was not enough, was used to service debt. Even the foreign reserve we are talking about, it grew because we took sovereign bond. Because of the sovereign bond, that external reserve was able to grow. And we understand that as at 31st of December, oil was 72.85, even when it touched 82 during the year, and the benchmarks were $40. So if at the end of the day, the naira was devalued by 6.03%, why am I saying fair? I wouldn't have said poor, because like I said, they don't have the revenue is not coming, and we say that whatever that is even coming is channeled towards the correct expenditure instead of capital expenditure. And from what you have just read, that they are even going to borrow more, and it's even because of this borrowing that even make the stock market to close 6.02% as against the 50.03% that we saw. Remember in 2020, because of close downs, we saw there was a drastic drop in yields, especially in the treasury bill and bond. But because of their borrowing, their participation and activity, their big presence in the capital market, the rates were encouraging. So, and you know the circular flow of income. Money have to move from the capital market to the money market. So that is why we saw that the closing, the ASI did not close as high as it closed the year 2020.
Okay, Madam, what are your expectations of the performance of the federal government budget for 2022?
Well, I expect to continue with what we have recorded in the third quarter of 2021. You know the GDP grows by 4.2%, and in a country where we have a lot of unemployment, we need to have expansionary budget. And by a deficit of about 6 trillion, it means that they want to kick the economy to move faster than the rate that it is going. So for me, it's good for the economy, because when you have this expansionary economy, there will be more opportunity for you to get employment. And that will kickstart the economy to continue growing, because one of our major problems, we have a rapid rate of growth of population. We are talking about 3%. So if you don't have an economy that do 2 times of the size of the growth of the population, will remain in poverty. But now we have seen 4, and we are expecting that by their end, 2021 will end with GDP 4 plus, and we are expecting to go to 5 or 6% for 2022. And if this happens, it is good for the economy, and I believe that everybody will see a relief out of it.
In all this, Malam, I take the next question from you. What do you think will be the relationship between the federal budget as has been announced and the market? In other words, how do you hope this would affect investment generally and the market in particular?
One, you see, they keep on improving the way to do the business in Nigeria, and by this it will attract more foreign investors. Secondly, because they ban many items, it makes investment in Nigeria is very lucrative. Take the cement industry. This is the bag of cement that is trading at 2,600, 2,800. Now it's trading at 5,000. And don't forget that both the limestone and gypsum were abundantly in the country. And what does that mean? It attracts more foreign investors to come into that business. Now they want to properly deregulate the power. And if they did, it will attract more foreign investors, as we have seen foreign investors coming into telecom. So we have so many opportunities, and we have the size of the market, and therefore all this will add to the economy, and it's just a matter of time. I believe that our market capitalization will benefit tremendously on this, because there is no way you will invest heavily without being into the market.
Now, Aruna, just in one word, because we need to move a little bit faster than we are doing now. You expect things to be better in Nigeria in the course of 2022 based on this budget, and relating the possibilities in performance hinged on the performance of the budget of 2021?
Yeah, everybody always have a positive expectation, and from what they have read out, like actually, yes, they can actually expand the economy, and there is employment. Remember, we have a multiplier effect even in the capital market.
All right, we go to another, talking about NEM insurance this time around. The share reconstruction, we talked about it when that was initially announced. Now, it was suspended within the period we were not broadcasting, but now it has been completed. The nominal value is now 1 naira. It used to be 50 kobo. The trading suspension, which was hitherto placed on the share of the company, has been lifted effective from Wednesday, 29th of December 2021. It now sells for 4 naira 15, from 4 naira 50 kobo at the new listing. Nominal share value now 1 naira from 50 kobo. What is the significance of this, Mala?
Well, as I keep on saying, insurance, they have no choice than to go into reconstructions. But the true picture of their reconstruction will come to alive by the time we see their first quarter result, December, because their earning will totally change. And when their earning totally change, the expectation of the dividend totally change. I have seen what happened to the Mansa, and it's not likely going to be different with name. But by the time they release their result, the price will go back. Mansa listed at around 3 naira 56 kobo. Today it's trading as 2 naira. It lost over 33%. And you can see name also is facing the same thing. But all this because we are working on the fast. We did not look at it that because they have reduced the issued share capital, their earning will grow much higher, and that you expect the dividend to reflect the same thing. But we are expecting the first quarter by this January. If this release, all the prices of this insurance company will go up. I don't see them remaining at a penny stock. They will be trading above 5 naira, and that will be a welcome development for the insurance industry.
Now, Aruna, now before we leave name, just like in one word, what would be your suggestion? Now, from these indicators that I'm seeing here, the price of name seems to still be coming down. Will you be advising that investors, this is early in the year, we still have a lot to talk about investment at the kind of stocks to buy, but looking from what I'm seeing now, the price got to a climax of
5 naira.
yeah, 5 naira.
Yeah,
Yes, it got to
got to
5
5
naira.
naira.
All right, and then I think it was even listed at 5 naira.
No,
because
because listed like the market expectation took it to 5 naira. We believe that because the
because I could
competition
see
has
that
been
it
done.
gained 106.6% that particular day, and since that day it lost 10%, and then it lost 7.8% again. Now, should we still wait with the possibilities of seeing the price of NAIM lower than this, or do you think that one should just get in now?
No, what I would have said, anybody that is having a position in them should step aside and wait and let it bottom out. Let it bottom
So
out.
at what,
and be sure.
at about what price do you think
I
it
think
will
if
bottom
it's about 3 naira, because actually it might not get back to where it's coming from, but by the time it drops to 3 naira, 20 kobo, then it would have been seen to
out?
have
And like
bottom out.
what Malam said, if they have improved first quarter
Earnings,
results,
but sometimes the earnings are actually not commensurate with that inorganic growth in price.
all right, we'll wait, and I can promise you that we'll get to speak with Mr. Smart along the line. Noremberga Advisory Partners Limited acquires International Energy Insurance. Let me take you through some of the detail of this acquisition. Acquisition effected in company's effort, that is the essence, the reason behind the acquisition, to meet the capitalization requirement as directed by the National Insurance Commission, NICOM. They also are seeking to obtain a no objection approval of NICOM for the acquisition of the 100% equity of the company by Noremberga. Malam, you see that? They are looking for a no objection approval by the regulator of insurance in Nigeria, that the Noremberga can actually go ahead and acquire 100% equity of the company. That's been said. As a first step now, which is what they have done, the acquirer has commenced the process of obtaining the approvals of the Federal Competition and Consumer Protection Commission, FCCPC, and the Securities and Exchange Commission for the acquisition of 50.62% from the key shareholders. Malam, another, that I'm not a prophet, but what I'm seeing is another delisting.
Well, to me, I will advise those the shareholders that own IEI to hold into their stock, because any company that is going to be delisted will not be delisted at this common price. And don't forget that currently what they acquire is just 50.62%. So those that hold there, they have the power to bargain a better deal. And don't forget, IEI has done reconstruction about 2 times. So most of the shareholders are not happy with the price that is going on now. My advice for the investors, check position. And this is no surprise.
Are you
from
saying
what we
investors should
advise
go
the
and take
investors.
position
Yeah, take position.
in International Energy?
Take position, because you are going to reap much better, because no any company delisted at these giveaway prices. My advice to the investors, if they have been following this forum, I say that all the insurance companies that own pension fund, that is good to look into them. We have seen what happened to ICO when they decided to just merge with Legacy FCMB pension fund. Today we are looking IEI, and somebody take position. So what left? The baristas capital, they have baristas pension fund, the African Alliance, they have PAL pension fund. So all these one are the stock to watch in the insurance industry, because what it means that they are good to go. Remember that the insurance company, they have come with the capitalization, as well as the pension fund come with the capitalization. By the end of 31st March, you either make it or lost it. And I don't think any of these insurance will be willing and ever ready to lose their pension fund. And therefore, my advice, please watch insurance company that have pension funds.
Which is another revelation. All right, what we now need to do, which I'm sure my research department will actually work on, and maybe by next week, if we remember, or I remember, we'll be giving you the list of insurance secretaries that have pension funds as either a sister company or something of such. Aruna, do you know, just looking through the charts of international energy, it is not attractive. But do you know, Mala, Aruna, what I could see is that while so many insurance equities came to as low as 20 kobo, this company, despite the fact that they are more or less comatose, the price actually stayed more within 40 kobo. As we speak, it is still not even selling for 20 kobo. It is selling for 38 kobo. What do you think has been responsible?
That must have been non-activities, inactivities in the stock. And like Mala said, that it's asking people to take position. I will not say that. Why? Because the price at which the first deal is consummated, that is what we go to.
But we do not know the price.
Yes, that would be the mandatory tender of our price. So if you don't know, how do you come and enter a trade position
what
that
if,
you don't know?
but definitely, from what Malam is saying, the price will definitely not be consummated at the market price. Because what Norembaga is buying, Norembaga is not a fool. They are solid on the ground. If we carry out independent investigation about them, what they are buying might not necessarily be the insurance business, but the pension fund business. You get the point? And if that is the case, you can be rest assured that by the time the price comes out, everybody will be looking for the stock of international energy.
If the pension fund business have been contributing so much to
yes,
the price would have been.
The price could be like this. It all depends on what they do with the fund. But Mala, the
price is a function of the quantity issued. IEI has done reconstruction 2 times without reissuing any shares. So their shares available in the market is so scarce. And those who are having it are not willing to sell at this price. So I see it going up, and I advise investors take position now.
Yes, it's a matter of just taking risk and not taking. It isn't as if Malam was right or wrong. He has only expressed his opinion. Aruna too is not wrong or right.
The only thing I know is that here for the fact that they are delisted from NGA doesn't mean they cannot be listed on NASDAQ.
Yes.
And for the fact that they also delisted could not mean that the new owners will turn the company around better for shareholders.
No, but if they are having 100%, there will not be the need for them.
Fresh investment is what I'm talking about. I won't expect anybody to come and join. If you are there, you can hold your position. But for me to tell you,
Aruna, let me tell you the truth. Let me tell you the truth. If one is there and can hold his position, then it means that you are indirectly saying that
because
I can go
the person has already taken the risk.
He has taken the risk now, but you should have said he should sell. Okay, let's quickly move ahead. Wema Bank PLC completes its share reconstruction, and at the same time, the organization intends to raise 40 billion naira via rights issue. The right is by issuing 2 new shares for every 3 reconstructed shares held. At the extraordinary general meeting, the directors were authorized to undertake the rights issue on dates and terms determined by the directors themselves. In other words, the extraordinary general meeting that should precede the opening of the right had been done conclusively. So when the directors eventually make up their mind on when they will be coming to the market with the right, the price, and other details, there will not be the need for another extraordinary general meeting again. I might be wrong, all right? Now, what they are also saying, according to the information, is that even if you are not an existing shareholder of Wema, you might be opportuned to get, in case there are those who are existing shareholders that may not want to take up their rights, so you can have the opportunity of buying from such individuals. Remember that the bank had earlier reconstructed their shares in the ratio of 1:3, which suggests that, well, I cannot readily remember the outstanding number of shares. It has been slashed by 3. So now very small. They now want to do a right issue. Share reconstruction, they now right. Malam, do we say this is a form of financial engineering?
Yes, it's another financial engineering, because what they take it with the left hand, they return it with the right hand. So my advice to the investors, hold on into your Wema Bank, because by this reconstruction already they have reduced their holding by 2/3. Now they are coming with another right, and most of the time the right come at a discounted price. So if you decided to sell, you will lose of the discounted price that they are coming. So my advice, since you are already there, hold on to reconstruction, take your right. I believe that it's just a matter of time. If you remember that the Unity Bank did the other way right. They did issue, then they reconstruct. Wema did reconstruction before the issue. So either way around. So since they decided to reconstruct before reissue, so I say hold on into your holding. At the end of the day, you will be better off.
And let me also tell you that there is this, I respect Wema Bank. You know, I came into the media as a rookie publisher, so to speak, inexperienced, crude. Wema Bank as an institution was the very first financial institution, in fact corporate organization, that gave StocksWatch the very first advert. For that, I will be eternally grateful to them. And the last public offer they did also, I was still on another television. Then I actually wore their t-shirt, their face cap, and I was live with the then managing director of the bank, Alhaji Adeleke. What I can tell you, whether they send me message, whether they do not send me message, on Wema Bank rights issue, I will get you intimated. Let's leave that. We will go on a short break. When we return, we'll be doing explosive analysis. Nobody in this market, as far as the media is concerned, has done it the way we are going to do it. Don't change this channel. I'll be right back.
First Money is Nigeria's biggest and most preferred agent banking network. Thanks to First Money, millions of people are living their dreams. Meet some First Money agents who are driving this.
First Money is the best POS that we use in my area. I started with one container beside me. This is my main branch. I have up to 7 branches.
With First Money, I've been able to employ 6 staffs, which 5 are female. So I see First Money as a business to employ and also to empower ladies.
Through First Money, over 1 million people across Nigeria have their financial services needs met daily. In all the accessible local government areas, you're bound to find First Money agents. With First Money, we're bringing financial inclusion and the many benefits that come with it.